Afternoon, we are going to do something a bit more in the way of a biblical survey, but only of one particular book. And so it's a sermon, but a little bit different in that it is going to cover some information about one particular book. And so it does have the aspects of teaching along with preaching, I guess, as well. The pastor of a church has the role of pastor-teacher. And when you look at the gifts to the church and what Ephesians 4 says about a pastor, it talks about that pastor-teacher role. And I think some think it's kind of one together, sort of like Wonderful Counselor we talked about this morning, where the pastor-teacher is two things in one. Although a pastor, if you say that word, has the idea more of the shepherding and ministry to the sheep. And of course, teaching would be that ministry from the pulpit. But then we have the word preaching as well. So what does it all mean? Well, it has been said that teaching instructs us in our mind, and preaching is to go to the heart. And so I pray then, with what we're doing this afternoon, is teaching, preaching, that there's certainly that sense of instruction and education to have from what we look at, and then also the blessing of God's Word and what it tells us. So this is a survey of the Psalms. That's what we're going to do this afternoon, a survey of the Psalms. And we're not going to look at individual Psalms per se. We're going to read from one Psalm and then give some information that's